Today I've got another Forex opportunity for you, so stay tuned for the Australian dollar Swiss franc moving average cross setup. Hi, this is Tim from TradingStrategyGuides.com. Tell me in the comments below if you guys are liking all the Forex setups. In the past, I know y'all have preferred them. I just want to make sure you still feel that way. So let me know. Today's trade pick is a moving average crossover, or MAX, setup on the Australian dollar Swiss franc Forex pair. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But first, we're going to look at the trades that have been active. And later on, we're going to dive into the archives for today's trading maxim. Welcome to Monday. Let's get started. Remember to click the subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any of these trade setups. Let's take a look at the active trades. Well, the first one today is Palladium. We entered this one right here on Tuesday. Still waiting for it to hit the first target. This is the Litecoin Bitcoin setup I showed you a week ago Friday. It triggered last Thursday right here, then it closed back inside the range right here on Friday. So I closed it for a loss, and I'll keep an eye on it for the next few days and see if it gives us another opportunity to get in. This is the daily NASDAQ 100 Emini futures chart. It's hanging at the bottom of this bear flag right down in through here, and it could drop, so keep your eyes on this chart for the trigger. Look in the upper right hand corner of this video for a link to the original setup on this market. I'll also link it in the description below. Basically, we're looking for a candle close below the bear flag to sell. Here's the daily chart of the US dollar Mexican peso that I showed you on Friday, and it triggered on Friday right there. And I bought it right here at 24.9774. Stop loss is 23.9433-ish. And our first target is 25.6668. If this closes back inside the triangle down here, I'll go ahead and take my loss. Other than that, we're waiting for it to hit the first target right up there. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie Swissy pair. This is a daily chart of the Australian dollar Swiss franc Forex pair, and it's all set up for an MAX, or moving average cross strategy sell signal. If you've never seen this before and you don't use it, this moving average cross is a quick and easy strategy to add to your arsenal. It consists of a 100 period simple moving average, which I've got in blue, and the 20 period exponential moving average, which is purple on this chart. If the 20 EMA is below the 100 SMA, as it is here, we only take sell signals. Once the two moving averages are fairly well distanced from each other, then we look for the price to pull back and move up above the 20 EMA like it did right here. Now we just wait for it to move back down across the 20 EMA again, and the sell signal is the first candle close below the 20 EMA. And here's a nice addition to confirm the setup. As the price moved up, the volume and volatility declined, indicating that traders are increasingly disinterested in this upward move. And here's the trade plan. We're going to sell a daily candle close below the 20 EMA. On the breaking candle, we want to see this volume level reach up to the volume average right here. If it doesn't quite reach the average but does reach 75% of the average volume, I'll open a half size position to reduce risk. You can calculate the percentage by dividing this volume number right here by this volume average, and you should get at least 0.75. If you don't get at least 0.75, then you want to stand aside on this trade. The stop loss will be 1.5 times the ATR, and the first target will be 1 times the ATR. So let's say this thing breaks right down below the 20. We get a close down here. That will be our sell entry point. On that day, take a look at the ATR, multiply it by 1.5, measure that distance above the entry, and that'll be your stop loss. Measure 1 ATR below your entry, and that will be your first target. If after entering the trade we get a candle close above the 20 back up in here, We'll take the loss right then and not wait for it to hit the stop loss. Our intention is that a breakout below this 20 should be explosive and hit our target fairly quickly. If the momentum goes away, we want to shut the trade down without taking a full stop if possible. When the price hits our first target, we'll close half the position for profit, set the stop loss on the remainder to break even. We will then follow stops as price moves in our direction until the market takes us out. These two rules are the very definition of cutting your losses and letting your winners run. Typically, I do this using two positions. The first position has a stop loss and a take profit, and that position will close automatically when the first target is hit. The second position will only have a stop loss, and that's the position that will be allowed to run. When the first target is hit, we will have to manually move our stop loss up to break even on the second position. I will only risk about 2% of my account on each trade. And that's today's setup on the Australian dollar Swiss franc forex pair. Remember, my intent here is to tell you how I manage these trades. If you've got a good trade management plan, use it. Things that work for me may not work for you. You have to understand your own mind to find the best strategies for your trading. And speaking of understanding your own mind, that's my intent for the trading maxims. The maxims help me control my emotional impulses and keep me on the straight and narrow path. A maxim is a general truth, fundamental principle, rule of conduct, or proverbial saying. The purpose of my maxims is to motivate me to discipline in trading as well as other areas of my life. I suggest you start your own list of maxims, things you can say to yourself while you're trading or doing life to make sure that you always do the right thing. Feel free to borrow from my list. And today, another trip back in time for our maxim of the day. Tim's Trading Maxim number 11. Don't practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong. This one goes way back for me. I guess I must have been 9 or 10 years old when I first heard this one. I wish I could remember which of my many music teachers told it to me. This has an application in so many areas of our lives. Obviously, it applies to music, but I challenge you to tell me where it doesn't apply. Specifically, you should consider it as advice in your trading. You need to know your business plan, your trading plan, your trade management, your trading strategy so well that you can operate them in your sleep. The only way to do that is to practice, 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 and test, test, test continually. Even after you actually start making money at trading, you will always be reviewing your strategies, modifying and testing them, and it requires much practice and patience. And don't stop when you get it right the first time. Stop when you can't get it wrong. Think about that one. How do you know when you can't get it wrong? By continually practicing forever, right? Remember our Australian dollar Swiss franc trade plan here. We're going to sell a daily candle close below the 20 EMA. If the volume is not quite average, go half size as long as it's at least 75% of the average. Your stop loss is 1.5 times the daily ATR, and your first target is 1 times the ATR. And remember to click the link below to the trade management video for more details. Also remember to sign up for my free Trading Picks email list to be sure you don't miss any of these great picks. I send out about 2 or 3 trading picks a week from all different markets, and you'll get to see them first. Best thing about it, they're free. I'll put the link below this video. Be sure to come back to Trading Strategy Guide's YouTube channel every week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time for my new videos. Don't hesitate to ask any questions you may have. I'll either answer your question right in the comments or in a training video or both. And remember, the only stupid question is the unasked one. Remember to tell me in the comments what you think of the Forex setups I've been giving you. Do you want more? And don't miss the next installment of the Trading Education Series this Wednesday. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up below. Happy Monday. See you later.